everyone, thanks so much for coming by today. We are going to be making strawberry hand pies from Magnolia Cookbook volume number 3. I'm excited about this because I've never had a hand pie before, so I'm excited to try everything from scratch. That includes the dough, that includes the filling, and the glaze. So let's get started. Okay, so it's time to make our dough first. So I have a large bowl here. We're going to whisk together the flour, get it all in there, our sugar, and a teaspoon of kosher salt. Then mix this all together. All right, so now I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to chop up some of our butter. This is cold butter, so it's not room temperatures, but I'm going to chop it up and then we're going to throw into our dough. So I'm going to put this off to the side. That way we can get started on combining these ingredients. I'm going to roll the sleeves up and start mixing. So you can use a pastry blender, but as you know, if you've been following, I'm not a big fan of the pastry blender. So I'd rather use my hands, clean hands, washed. Just combining this all together. Once this dough is all set, we do chill it for about an hour, and then we'll proceed right into making our strawberry filling because that also needs to chill for an hour. I need to be as small as possible, so she says pea size. We're getting there. Looks pretty good. I dropped some flour on the ground that my dog Max is so politely cleaning up for me. So sweet. Our little vacuum cleaner. Okie dokie. I think we're good to go. A couple more pieces. Okay, so now that we have our butter integrated into our flour, we have some nice sized pieces in here, just about pea size, so we're good. All right, we are ready to go. So I've got to grab a fork, and in the center here, we're going to add in, let's see, where is it? Our milk, an egg, okay, and I'm going to grab a fork and then mix together. All right, so now that my hands are clean and I have my fork, I'm going to use this to start mixing in with our flour mixture. Then once the dough starts to happen, I'll probably pull it out and put it onto this silicone mat and start kneading it for a little bit. But let's get this all incorporated. Okay, now I'm going in with my hands. Oh, really wants to stick to the silicone. I'll have to hold it down. Use one hand. Maybe I should get some more flour just to throw on the bottom so it stops sticking. But let's see how I do. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start kneading this into a rectangle, or start shaping it, I should say, into a rectangle. Because once that's done, I am going to wrap it in saran wrap and then throw it in the fridge. Okay, rectangle made. I'm gonna grab this saran wrap, wrap it up, throw it in the fridge. All right, so it's time to get our strawberry filling ready to go. So I have about 2 cups of frozen strawberries and the juices we're mixing in here. We have some sugar and some cornstarch. Just dump it in. We're gonna stir this up, let everything combine. Once the sugar is dissolved and it's been about 5 to 6 minutes, we'll take it off and let this chill for about an hour. Okay, so I used the wooden spoon to kind of just crush a little bit of the strawberries down. Not too much, but just enough. And came to that soft boil. It's been about 5 to 6 minutes, so it is time to let this cool completely. So I'm gonna leave this out and let it cool, and we need to let it cool for about 1 hour. So we'll wait for our dough, we gotta wait for this to be ready, and then we'll start creating our hand pies. Okay, so it's been about an hour since we threw our dough into the refrigerator. So let's get started by rolling this out. We need to roll it out into a rectangular about 12 to 16 inches. So you know I'm gonna have to pull out the handy dandy tape measure. But I have this on a lightly floured surface, so let's get rolling. It's always harder when it's cold because it feels like you have to put it all your muscles to get it rolling. And it already broke off a little bit, but we'll fix it. All right, I am gonna grab my tape measure and see how big this bad boy is. Give me a minute. Okay, so let's see if I did this right. We have exactly 12 inches by 16. Nailed it. Okay, so I have our pizza cutter here. So I am going to make this into, let's see, she says to cut this into 16 3x4 pieces. So 3 by 4, okay, so it's small. Okay, smaller than I thought it was going to be honest. So let's take this, well, let's take it like, you know what, first let me cut the edges to make it a perfect square. What do we think about that? Let's do that first. That way I feel better, because these little pieces getting in my way. And this, okay. Okay, so I have some space over here. Let me just fill this out a little bit. Going for that perfect square. And that is my penny girl who clicks the button to go outside when she has to go to the bathroom. She is our little smarty pants. All right, so now I feel like I can work with this a little bit better just because it is an actual rectangle. So let's cut it up into 3 by 4. So we have 4 inches. Wait, let's do 3. Wait, let's do 4. 4 by 3. Okay, there we go. Took me a second, people. Right, there we go. Okay. So 3. Just go across. And then we'll do every 4 inches. Okay. 3 inches over here. 3 inches is, well, wait a minute. 3 inches. 3 inches. 3 inches. 3 times 4, that only is 12. So we are off by a little bit. But that's fine. You know what? This little layer will not, maybe I'll repurpose it and make another one. So, but it is 3 by 4, so let's stick to those measurements. Oops, oh no, I went a little crooked. You know, I used my right hand, that's why. Okay. I am a lefty, so. Okay. So these I'll probably combine into 2 more, maybe a little bit bigger, something like that. We'll do that. Because this was 12 by 16, and I just want to make sure that's no. Okay. Okay, so it's time to make some egg wash first, and then we're going to add in the strawberry mixture on top and then combine. So first, let's take our egg, crack it, some milk, and we're gonna beat this. Okay. Now we're gonna brush the sides of half of this. So I only have 7, so I am going to just brush the edges of half of them. One on top. It's our rogue dough up on the top. Okay. Okay, so now our next step is to take our chilled strawberry mixture, which smells so freaking good, and we're gonna we're gonna top this with about a tablespoon right in the middle. Wow, seems like a lot, but come on. No. Hang on. I have this scooper. Okay. Cute. Okay, let's get the rest of this done. Remember, we're just doing the ones that have the egg wash, not the other dough, because that'll be the topper for this. That I didn't do a quite full tablespoon. Okay. Okay. We have a little extra, but that's okay, because I don't think that's going to go to waste, to be honest. All right, so now that we have this all done, let's see what she wants us to do next. We have the cooled mixture on top, and now we're going to top each of these with another piece of the dough, and we're going to gently get the air out around the sides. It's kind of like bringing me back to making ravioli a little bit. Firmly press around the sides. And now let's do that for the rest of them. We are ready to go. So before we use our fork to kind of press the edges together, I'm going to prepare a pan with parchment paper. That way I can just fork it and throw it on the pan and ready to go to the oven. Okay, so I have my prepared pan here with some parchment paper on top. I'm going to throw these on here. And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to dip this in some flour that I have so it doesn't stick. Okay, that was the rogue one. So let's take care of the rest of these. Have a little spillage on the side, but that's okay. Okay. Baba's right here too. Everyone's waiting for these hand pies. We're all set. Okay, so now that these are all forked, we're gonna let these chill for about 30 minutes and then we can throw them in the oven. So let's get them in the fridge, 30 minutes, see you back then. Okay, so it's been chilled for about 30 minutes, these hand pies. So before we pop them in the oven, we're going to just poke some holes on the top so this can breathe a little bit. Okay, let's get this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. And in the meantime, we'll start making our glaze. So let's get this in. Set the timer. And now let's make our glaze. So we're first gonna take our little sifter here that I have, and we're gonna pop this in this small bowl. I'm gonna whisk this all down. There we go. This will go on top of the hand pie once they've cooled for a little bit, but let's sift it first, then we'll add in some cream and vanilla and whisk this all together. Sure I'm making, oh, I thought I was making a mess, but it's not that bad. Okay, so let's take some of our vanilla extract, throw it in here, and I'm just gonna very slowly add in the cream, just in little sections, not pour it in. Whisk away. Okay, and the last little bit. All right, our glaze is ready to go. We will wait until our hand pies are finished and cooled for a little bit, then we'll throw that on there and then be able to finally try them. They smell so good, so I'm very pumped. So let's wait another 26 minutes. We can do this. All right, everyone, it's been about 30 minutes since we've put this in the oven. Time to take them out of the oven. They look good, so let's get them out and let them cool. They look very good. We got some spillage on the side, but it doesn't matter. I bet you they taste amazing. So before we glaze this, we gotta let them cool completely and then we'll try them out. Okay, so these are chilled and ready to be glazed up. So I have our glaze. I gave it a nice little stir. So let's just glaze these bad boys up. Some glaze left over, so I'll just pop it on. Guess it doesn't matter how much glaze, right? Let's be real. Okay, they're glazed. Let's give it a try. Let me just make this look pretty and we'll get it on a plate and we'll try it. Okay, it is time to try our strawberry hand pies. I don't even know where to go. Okay, I think this is really good. I probably would make the dough a little bit thinner, but it's very tasty. It is so easy and fun to make. I would definitely make these again as a treat. Really, it's a nice little treat for a guest or even a family member or neighbors, if they're anything. It's really, really good. Wow. I would definitely try this at home. If you do, let me know what you think about it. Love it. Thanks so much for coming by as we made these hand pies today. I'll catch you next time. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.